Guys, it's Jozy again, back again with another video. Today, I'm going to be actually discussing the lessons I learned from sending over 1 million emails. Okay, in hopes that you can learn from my lessons, take that to your email strategy, and get 10, 20, 30 extra results in a shorter time frame. Okay, now if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Josiah. I skilled 2 6-figure agencies from 0 to 50K a month in under 90 days. And they're all in the lead gen. So the service that we were doing is email service, doing email outbound, and how we were acquiring clients was via email. So that gave me enough email send and enough data to get a lot of feedback and to know what works and to know what doesn't. Right now, we're helping other marketing agencies build out their client acquisition so they can get more clients, generate more appointments, etc. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the meat of this. So the first lesson I learned that the lead list is 60% of your email campaign. Now, I think there's a book called Over Deliver that actually says this as well. So I learned this from this book. But guys, it's so important to have the right lead list when it comes to any outbound because, guys, the quality of a prospects is directly proportional to the quality of the lead list because that's the people that you're reaching out to. So if you want to improve the quality of your appointments of the people that you're speaking to, you need to do this in the front end instead of the back end, right? You need to pinpoint these companies at the start of the process, right? Now, what I see is that like this comes into qualification, but also comes into the right people. Now, you may have people that's knowing the right niche and that in your email campaigns. So what you want to do is at the start of the campaign or the start of the email, you really want to double check the quality of the lead list. And a lot of people are tripping up because a lot of people are just sending thinking that they're going to the right people, but in reality, they're really not. And this could save you so many hours, months of trial and test, like trial and error, if you just get this right in the first go, right? And I remember doing this for a client, and we had a new marketing manager coming on, and we started a new campaign, and we thought it was SaaS companies. So we've done a whole SaaS email marketing and email scripts, offer, etc. And then I looked at the script and I was like, yeah, this works. A week later, after running the campaigns, it tanked. We didn't get like any bookings from it. It was really, really low reply rate. And I was like, what the flip flop is going on? Like, why can we not get these reply rates? Why can we not like generate appointments from this script? Because I know the script works because I've done it again and again and again. And then I looked on the lead list and I was like, wait, we have a SaaS offer, but we're targeting business coaches. Like, of course they're not replying because it's not relevant to them, right? And that would literally cost us 2 weeks worth of client results because we didn't get this right in the first step. So I hope and I pray that you can actually use this in your emails to actually fix a campaign that's not working or to actually build the right campaign in the first go. Okay. So the lead list is 60% of your email. So if you want to get better campaign, get better leads in that campaign. Okay. Next one is offer over copy. This is another one that I've seen a lot of people do because like when I was running scripts for clients, when I was running scripts for myself, right? I used to talk to all the other agency owners, like, what copy are you using, Josiah? Like, what's the copy? Like, what copy frameworks are you using? And I was like, the copy doesn't really matter. I use the same copy again and again. I use like, hey, first name, intro, offer, case study, and call to action. Like, very simple, right? But what set me apart from all the other people is that like I was like testing 10, 20, 50 offers a week, right? To the niche. And I was just going so hard on testing just the offer that it doesn't matter what copy I'm doing. Like the offer resonates, so people want to jump on the call, right? And it's like, for example, if someone's giving you like, let's say a bag of shit, right? I can put the bag of shit in a nice golden box, right? I can put it in a nice flower bed, right? But it's still a bag of shit at the end of the day. Like that's what a lot of people do. So they're trying to change the basically the bed of the shit instead of just changing the shit and making the shit good. So if I gave like you a Ferrari and I put it in a big like wrapper, like just toilet paper wrapper, right? At the end of the day, once you get out under the toilet paper wrapper, it's going to be a Ferrari, right? Whether I put it in a toilet paper wrapper or I put it in a big metal box, it's still going to be a Ferrari. That's the same thing that's happening with your offer and your copy. You're trying to change the copy, but the offer is still shit. So it doesn't matter what copy you use, it's not going to resonate. So what I want to do is get a good offer first. And then if you want to optimize it, then you can change the copy. But you need to have the good foundation first, right? And that's one of the biggest lessons I keep learning again and again when working with clients or doing it by myself. Okay? Offer over copy. Always prioritize having a good offer versus having a good copy. Okay? And if you don't know what an offer is, just we help XYZ. Go to Alex Jozy. He has a whole book in it, $100 million offers. I'm not gonna explain it on this video just to save time. And yeah. Next is testing and tracking. A lot of people do not know how much testing it requires to get something to work. Like a lot of people think you can just run cold email scripts and it just working. Guys, just to give you a preface of how much work it takes, it's like we were testing 50 scripts or 50 offers every single week for our agency just to get our campaign working. And then once we've got it working, then we just use that one out of 50 or 100, just that one offer made up for all the 100 or 200 tests that we've done. Okay? And that could be offer, that could be subject line, that could be copies, that could be first line call to actions. We tested so much, right? And that test is why, like, I see good email copywriters like it succeed, and I see bad ones be mediocre because the good ones just test 10, 50, 100 times X than the people that are just trying to get this work, right? So you need to test and then you need to track your tests, guys, because I see a lot of people testing the thing that they've already tested because they have a poor tracking system, right? They don't track the test that they've done. So they don't know what worked or what didn't work, right? They're doing it so sporadically. You need to be a scientist in this test. You need to track what variables did you change and what was the increase by. And if it didn't increase, go back to the thing that was working and just scale the thing that was working or try another angle from the thing that was working. But if you're not tracking, you don't know what works or what doesn't work, right? And it just gives you like a kind of like a weird spiral because you're trying and you're just you're hitting your head against the same wall again and again and again. So guys, test 5-10x more than what you're doing. Track, understand that what the offers that you've done, that what you actually tracked, the variables that you've changed, and then make it like an educated decision or scientific decision on how to scale the campaigns further along, right? You should be tracking and testing every single day, right? Or at least tracking every single day, right? Okay, so that's the third lesson. And guys, I just want to just please track. If you don't track or test, you're not going to get better, okay? The next thing is recycling leads. Now, this is a weird concept because I remember we had a client, right? And it was in I believe this niche was it was in the translation niche, actually. That was the niche. In the translation niche. And it was people that basically translate like courses, training for companies or translate the ads. And it's basically the translation niche, right? And the first time we ran the offer, oh my God, we were booking like 6 meters a day in that niche. But the only caveat, that niche was small, right? So our client really wanted people from that niche. So I was left with a dilemma to tell the clients to change niches or we need to just double down on this niche and go hard on hard on hard. So what we've done is we basically made the script instead of four sequences, made it to 2 sequences, right? So just the first one and the second one. And then we waited 30 days and changed the offer again. So let's say we had a winning offer, we just changed the first script. We'll just change how we wrote it, right? And we'll just keep retargeting that niche again and again and again every 30 to 60 days, right? And what I've seen was so tremendous that we actually started to maintain or even increase the amount of meetings booked, right? Because a lot of people are just recycling the same niche with the same offer. But what you want to do is just change the offer 20 to 30% every single time when you're recycling that niche. And what we actually were able to do is just literally squeeze as much out of that lead list or of that basically companies as much as possible. So we used to target multiple decision makers as well, like founders, owners, and then also we went to sales directors, we went to marketing managers, we went to ops, we went to general managers. We just went and just targeted every single job title in that niche that we could possibly find so that we can get our foot into the door, right? And this is what I call is like being maniacal on that niche and just literally going double down and just targeting every single person in that niche, making it impossible for you not to get into the door of that niche and scale appointments. And what you want to do is wait 60 days until the niche is kind of forgotten about you because, guys, people can't even remember what they ate last week for breakfast. How are they going to remember a little email that you sent, right? So guys, recycle that niche, 36 days, but just change the offer. Just change the offer ever so slightly, or just change the lead, the copy, or the first line, right? Talk about another pain point. Just keep hitting that niche as much as possible. And this is literally a skill and a trick that I use to prolong the leads, and so that I can get better results for my clients and actually like essentially elongate them as much as possible. Okay. And then the last thing is niche is leverage. And from working with over, let's say right now we're like 50 niches, right? That I honestly believe picking the right niche literally puts you in the right spot to have success. Because if you pick a niche, for example, we used to run one for dental clinics, right? And dental clinics, we used to have subpar results versus people like Tech World. And what I realized is that it wasn't that I was like any better at making offers, cold email systems, stuff like that, right? It was just in their niche. They had assistants checking over their emails, right? So the actual owner of the dental practice didn't even see their emails. And it was so absurd that like I'm trying to reach him or reach him or her in their email, but they don't even have control over the emails. When I was in the tech world, they always are on the emails. They're constantly responding to clients. They're constantly doing like firefighting on their emails. So I'm like in that niche, I'm in a better environment to succeed versus the dental where it's literally like relegated by their assistant, and the assistant have all the control over over their emails, over their communication. So with that being said, it was like, why would I then pick to be in a harder spot rather than just being in a spot where it's normal for them to check the emails and respond? And that's what a lot of people are doing with the outreach. They're trying to outreach to people, to business owners that are not readily active on that platform, but that'll be email, Facebook, LinkedIn. So what they're doing is they're trying to basically just go to people and say, hey, I'm trying to pitch your thing, but the guys are not even seeing it because they haven't opened that account in years, right? It's like messaging like tech owners on Instagram. Like they're probably not on Instagram, but they'll be on LinkedIn. They'll be on email. So picking a niche, guys, is one of the highest leverage things you can do, and picking the niche that is in the platform that you're using and is actively on that platform, right? Because if you don't, you're just going to be going like uphill, and you're just in a losing battle to get results. Okay. So what we need to do, guys, is just look at your email. If you're sending out emails, right? Take these principles on and see where you may be messing up on these principles. Okay. And basically just add it, tweak it, and just see how you can basically overcome these so that you can generate more appointments, close more clients, etc. Now, if you need help putting this on and you need us to work with you one-on-one, there's a link below for you to help, anything like that. But if you don't feel like this is for you, just like, subscribe, show your boy some love, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.